What's up, guys? How you doing today? You rocking out with the one and only Philly Dom. I'm out here in New York City, Queens, Astoria, Queens, and I got my buddy on the line, King Solomon Entertainment. We're gonna wait until you guys come on the live because I know I did this live out of nowhere to give you some time to get on the live. So let's get. We're gonna give him a couple seconds, King Solomon, to get on the live, man. Well, how you doing, man? How's everything going for you, man?
Everything is good, bro.
I'm glad to hear that, my brother. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that, man. Hold on one second here. Okay, they coming, they coming, they coming. Wait for a couple more people to get on the live. Because King Solomon Entertainment, you're gonna hear about him a lot. You're gonna hear about Big Hawk, Yonkers Street Talk. You're gonna hear about King Solomon Entertainment. You're gonna hear about Dark Side 44, my boy Peter Carter. Man, there'll be a lot of people. Be a lot of people doing these videos with me, man. So today, yeah, we just want to talk about the migrant crisis situation. Let me give a shout out to a couple of people that's in the live. I see we got Steve. Shout out to you, Steve. He said greetings from St. Louis. Shout out to you, Steve. Then Linda K. Linda K, what's going on with you? Hey, Philly Dom. Good to see you, sir. All is well. All is well. All is well. I got my boy here on the line. Let me let you introduce yourself, King Solomon Entertainment. Let him know what you do. Let him know what you're about. But this guy, before he talk, man, we go back. How far back do we go, my brother?
Oh, man, it'll be over 20 years.
Golly, yeah. It's scary to say that, bro. It's scary to say that. Golly. Yeah, it's like 20 years.
Yeah.
20 years. He knows me from my days working at Walgreens. He knows a lot about me, man. Shout out to King Solomon Entertainment, man. All right, King Solomon, let him know what you're about, what you do.
Yeah, so King Solomon Entertainment on all social media platforms. I cover media, hard news, controversial, current topics. I pretty much talk about the entertainment culture, anything that's trending. I try to shed light on the things that happen in our pop culture and things that I'm interested in as far as covering about how to bring attention to things that need to be talked about and shared. So that's what King Solomon Entertainment is about. I've been doing this for almost 10 years. I've been in California, Los Angeles, Hollywood area.
Mm-hmm.
And, I love doing collaborations with Philly Dom and Private Water and doing this thing. And we just out here doing it, out here, covering the news stuff.
Yeah, that's what he does. Yeah, he's out in California, like he said. He's out in the Los Angeles area, and he meets all like the high profile stars. He does news. He does the news and news like all things news. Like from like the Shade Room news to TMZ news to gossip news to current events. Different things that's going on actually on the news channels. And today, King Solomon, my brother, man, my brother from another mother, man. I gotta ask you this, man. What do you know about the migrant crisis situation, man? What do you know about that? Anything you can tell us that you heard? Because you out there in California. In California, y'all been dealing with this situation. You guys been dealing with this situation forever.
Yeah, we kind of have. So again, when you talk about the media and how the media is covered, how media is portrayed, the information about it makes to be around it makes it more like discord. It makes it more like what's really going on. And I think a lot of people know what's really happening because they think that this is the case that has always been. Migrant workers, they call it the migrants from say the immigrants. So you're not the truth about what's really going on. But you do know you have to make all the adjustments if you are witnessing how they're treated, how we're treated. It's like something is going on, but you just can't put your finger on it,
Yeah. I hear you on that because New York City, Chicago, Illinois, Colorado, now in Atlanta, Georgia, and other places, Boston, Massachusetts. The list goes on and on. They're sending migrants up from like Texas and from the border via bus or plane, wherever they get them up here. And it's destroying New York City, man. New York City right now. You ready for this, King Solomon? New York City is about $3 billion in debt from taking care of the migrants. From taking care of the migrants, there are $3 billion in debt because the average price of a migrant to take care of a migrant a day is about $400. They'd be like $392 and all these funny numbers. $400 per day to take care of like a migrant or a migrant family. And for what is it? What is it? That's a day. And for the month, if I'm correct, don't beat me up, guys, if I'm wrong. I think it's about $10 million a month. $10 million a month, around $10 million a month to take care of all their needs. Because they get health care, they get health care, they feed them, they put them in shelters, they helping them with their paperwork because they all here because they pleaded political asylum. They're giving them cell phones, they're giving them iPads, laptops. Man, they're giving them a lot of stuff, man. The migrants are well taken care of. And that's just New York City. I focus on New York City because this is where I'm at right now, covering the migrant crisis and everything. And then I think for the year, I forget. Somebody help me out with the numbers, man. You know how you talk about something so much that you forget the numbers? You still there? You still there? Okay. You know how you talk? How much is it to take care of a migrant in New York City per month, everybody? Somebody Google that. How much is it a month to take care of a migrant in New York City per month? How much are you going to pay to take care of a migrant per month? Let me know. Let me read some of these comments. Linda K said, I'm in northern Alabama, not far from Georgia line. I don't go anywhere unarmed now. I understand. Amy said, shout out to you, Amy. What's going on with you? Said, hi, Philly. The U.S. is $34 trillion in debt. But how much is New York in debt right now for taking care of a migrant per day? How much are they paying? It's around $400. But give me that. And how much are they spending a month? I'm thinking it's around 10 million. I think it was 10 million. Okay, I remember now. It's King Solomon. It's around 400 a day per migrant. And if they add up all their expenses together, it's like $10 million a day to take care of all the migrants in New York City. Everything they need, around $10 million. It fluctuates. And then for the month, it's $300 million to take care of migrants. That's just New York City. We're not talking Chicago. We're not talking Boston. We're not talking Ohio. We're not talking Atlanta, Georgia. We're not talking to other different places, Colorado and other different places where the migrants are at. That's crazy, huh?
Really crazy, bro. Really crazy.
Yeah. So what do you think of it? Because you've been out there in California. I know you guys on different time zone, a different vibe. And like I said, LA is known for that for years and years. Migrants been coming to LA. But these everybody's coming in because they doing a political asylum. They're claiming political asylum. What can I say about that? A lot of them, some of them are telling the truth. Other ones are, just embellishing their story so they can get in. And you have people coming from 160 different countries. It's a it's a madhouse here in New York City. It's a madhouse in New York City. Now, right now, also in Chicago, shout out to my boy Hampton, what's going on with you? Hamilton, what's going on with you? He said it's a measles outbreak in one of the shelters in Chicago. Yeah, there's a measles outbreak. So now since they got this measles outbreak, the migrants only supposed to be in a shelter for a certain amount of time. They're gonna let them stay longer because they got to contain them to find out, to get the measles situation under control. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. This is crazy madness. I've been covering this story for a while. This migrant crisis. I focused everything I had on it just to make awareness and everything like that. Lovely, I see you from out in Colorado. Shout out to you, Lovely. Anybody that's watching, make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys share the video. Houston, man, I'm gonna have to block you, man. You can't talk like that, my brother. I would not tolerate that type of talking on my channel, bro. You finished, man. 24-hour block. Anybody else want to join the block party, let me know. He called me the N-word, King Solomon.
Oh, wow.
They're going crazy. He said I'm lying about the numbers. Why would I lie about the numbers when you can Google it? That's why I ask people in the chat to Google it. They can fact check me. Don't take my word, check it. Like, you understand? Don't take my word, check it. Oh, man, there's so much going on. Oh, okay. See, I was right on the numbers. 3.6 billion a year just for New York. Wow.
Yeah.
We're talking like New York City. I don't know if they're talking the whole state.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. Linda K said, I worry about you out there, phillydom. Yeah, they saying they worry about me because King Solomon, I be out and about a lot, like, recording. And it's got dangerous with the migrants. It's got dangerous, they attack police officers. They did a whole bunch of stuff. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they attacked some police officers like a month and a half ago, kicked them all in the face, man. If you would have seen this footage, I don't know how these people get tased. I don't know how they didn't get shot. It's beyond my understanding.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's in New York City. All this stuff that I'm telling you has been going on in New York City. I had a chance to go to Colorado, and I think I'm gonna go to Chicago in a couple of days, which is your hometown. But I had a chance to go to Colorado, and I had a real exclusive interview with somebody out there that really broke down the migrant struggle out there, and also the veteran struggle, and how the government is playing everything, this situation, because it's completely out of control. Because the problem is that a lot of people having problems with is that they're doing more for the migrants than they do for their vets, their homeless people, and their elderly. Because that's our three people. You have your vets, you have your homeless, and you have your elders. That's the main people that we need to look out for. And they're doing more for the migrants that have never paid taxes to the country, have never did anything, just came here under political asylum. And the sad thing about political asylum is they're so backed up that some of these people told me they're not going to get their court dates until like 2031. So they're going to be sitting in the country this long.
Yeah, because what qualifies you to even know you qualify for political asylum?
Well, you just go to the border and you say you're being persecuted in your country. So say if you're from a country like Haiti. Right now, Haiti is a textbook example of political asylum. The gangs are running the country. They're terrorizing the people. They're shooting people. They're trying to take over the airport. They burned up police stations. Haiti is a textbook country of political asylum. That's political asylum. Because you can't function in your country because your government is in shambles. The prime minister stepped down. So right now they really don't even have acting government figure in their country like a president or a prime minister as we speak right now. Because they had a prime minister 2 years ago. They had a president and he was killed. He was assassinated. And now they didn't like how the prime minister was running the country. And they threatened his life. And they released people. They went to the jails in Port-au-Prince. and they released all the people out of the jails in Port-au-Prince. A whole bunch of madness going on, man, in Haiti. So that's political asylum. If you're getting persecuted by your government or your country, that's political asylum. But now, the way the U.S. did it, so many people are coming in now, and everybody gonna say Biden, Biden, Biden. So the way Biden did it, or whatever paperwork that he signed, um, they're allowed to come into the country while they plead for political asylum. A couple years back, a lot of Haitians were coming for political asylum, but the U.S. government made them stay in Mexico until they had their court date, and then they're like, okay, on to this date you're gonna have your court date, and then they would let you in the U.S. like a month before or a couple months before your court date. You understand? So, but this has been the worst time ever. This is historical. After me and you are dead and gone, King Solomon, we in our graves, we dead and gone. This was be talked about in the history books. Because I don't know if you're sure with 2023 December, over 300 million political migrants, they call them migrants, or illegal immigrants or illegal aliens crossed into the U.S. Over 300,000 in 1 month. That's a record. That's history. In 1 month, crossed into the United States. That's crazy, huh? Yeah, and it's they're coming. They're still coming. They still haven't stopped it. Everybody's saying on the channel in different places, and I hear on the streets and stuff. Everybody wants Trump to win, and they want him to come in and try to reverse all these different rules and regulations that Biden has put in place. So you'll hear a lot of people saying Trump 2024, but it's no guarantee. The U.S., man, nothing is guaranteed until you actually in office. Nothing is guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's going on, man. That's what's going on. And some of the migrants are ungrateful. They don't like the food at the hotel they stay in, or the tent shelter, or the office building. They don't like the weather. They don't like where they're staying. It's always something. Not all, but it's a certain amount of migrants. And what they don't understand is like this hospitality that has been given to them has never even been given to a U.S. citizen, military, homeless, or elderly. They're literally babysitting these people. They're literally paying all their bills. Obviously, some of them are working, but they're working under the table. And then some of them, a little small percentage are getting their paperwork, but a lot of them are from Spanish-speaking countries or from Africa or from Asia. They don't speak English. So sometimes it's hard for you to get a job if you don't know the native language. You understand? So it's crazy, man. It's a crazy, 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 crazy time. You said you was talking to some of your relatives back in Chicago where you grew up at, and they were kind of shocked about what was going on. Yeah, Chicago's getting a big hit. But one thing I can tell you about Chicago, and shout out to my boy up there, man. In Chicago, Ford Boss Me. That's the YouTuber up there that he does daily footage and content on the migrant crisis up there. Is that Chicago is having protests. Chicago is talking to their mayor, their congresswomen, their congressmen. They're going down to City Hall. They're really fighting hard against it. Because what they're doing with these migrant shelters, man, is to put you in on a little bit of game. Solomon Entertainment, because I want you to do some videos on this, because you're a real smart brother, man. You could dive into the topic and really understand what's going on. What they're doing, like I'm in Astoria, Queens right now. If you look on a map and you go down the street, it's a place called Long Island City, Queens. And then you go down there, that's the hood. That's where Nas grew up, the rapper Nas. Mobb Deep, you might have heard of them. We're about the same age. You might have heard of these rappers. You might have heard of Roxanne Shante. There's a project there called Queens Bridge Projects in that area. It's a bunch of hotels that they had in that area. They were for tourists. But now all them hotels are full to capacity. And I can't make this up, my brother, full to capacity with migrants. If you had some time, I would love for you to fly out here, come to New York and walk around with me one day. You would be in shock. People was calling the U.S. a third world country. It's crazy, man. Crazy madness going on right now. And like I said, cities like Colorado is feeling it. Cities like Chicago is feeling it. Boston, Massachusetts. It's an epidemic, man. We really in a bad situation. I've never seen the U.S. looking like this.
They said that they found jobs for these people too. It's like New York now.
They're not finding because they got to get working papers. So when you first come here, you got to get working papers. You know what I mean? So what a lot of the migrants are doing. Shout out to R.I.P. the Prodigy. Yes, R.I.P. the Prodigy, man. From Mobb Deep, man. Good dude, man. Good dude, man. Shout out to Prodigy from Mobb Deep. May he rest in peace, man. What they're doing is, some of them are working under the table. So they're doing stuff like you from California, in California, which they have recycling bins. You might see homeless people or people that's broke or people that's just hustlers and they want to get money. They go around and collect all the cans and bottles and they put them in a recycling machine. They get a couple dollars. You got people doing that, migrants doing that. You got migrants coming on the train. They'll come on the train with some candy bars and candy, and they'll try to sell you a candy that if you go to the store, you get it for like $1.50. They'll sell it to you for like $3, $2. They're doing that. They're working at bars and restaurants, different places under the table. Also, they doing like, that day labor. If you go to like a Home Depot or something, they're standing in front of the Home Depot or whatever. And, people get them for day labor. I found out, the sex working situation that some of them are doing that. It's a lot going on, man. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. And then you got other ones that are doing like shoplifting, and they're taking people's cell phones. New York crime went up for cell phones. They're snatching people's cell phones. They're doing that. They're doing all sorts of crimes, man. They're when they were snatching people's cell phones, I thought they were just snatching people's cell phones. Some of the migrants, and mainly these are migrants from Venezuela that are snatching the cell phones. What they were doing was they'll snatch a cell phone and they take it somewhere, and some kind of like white collar kind guru or genius would go on the cell phone and extract all your information. So he would break into your bank account and this and that. They doing a lot, man. They doing a lot, man. And then I told you they got in a fight with the police officers. One of the migrant shelters, it was in Manhattan. The police were, doing their regular patrol, their beat patrol, walking around, and these guys are hanging out and doing this and they're doing that, and they're in front of the shelter. So they told them, that they have to disperse, go in the shelter or whatever, or go down the street. They got into it with the police officers. They exchanged some words in Spanish with the police officers. Big fight broke out, man. They jumped the police. It was just shocking to me because, you black, I'm black. People are like, oh, don't play the black card. If you look at the footage, man, I'm going to see the footage, man. I'd rather just see the footage. Kicked them in the face, punched them in the face. I wish I was making this stuff up. But you might have seen the footage, but I know you guys are tucked away out there in California. And I know California, man, come on, everybody, hit the like button. We got over 100 people in the live. Hit the like button. Share the video. Support your boy, the one and only phillydom. Yeah, my friend Darkside44 said hacking phones. And then, sending the phones to Venezuela. So they doing a lot, man. So, just want to hear your input on it, man. How you taking all this in? What are you hearing out there in California? What are you hearing about in California? Or are you working a lot that you don't have time? Because we finding out some people don't really know what's going on because, in the States, you're paying bills, you're working, you're always constantly doing something. What are you hearing out there in California?
No, we definitely need to have more coverage. on the migrant workers, because again, we have to separate what's been going on here because we're so close to the South American borders.
Yes, because that's where they coming from. They're coming from there. They're coming into San Diego every day. San Diego,
Exactly.
California, get hit every day.
Exactly. So there needs to be commentary and journalism on the difference between every day crossing the border by us being so close to San Diego and Mexico and South America versus what's happening here in New York and migrants from all over. And they call them migrants. And I'm trying to say, what's the difference between migrants and immigrants? Because I thought a migrant was from, state to state, but on the same land. I'm assuming that they don't consider, or they consider pre-Pangea that South.
No, it just, it gets political. It gets political. It's a political term. They saying migrants because it sounds more respectful. Here in the U.S., everything is got to be politically correct. The real term is illegal immigrant, illegal alien, because undocumented migrant. They're not documented, but they're saying migrant to make it sound more tasteful in your ear, like not rude or anything. Because if you call somebody, you illegal alien, you undocumented immigrant or something like that, that's their true name. But the news started out calling them migrants. That's why we all call them migrant. If somebody wanted to Google migrant right now, somebody in the chat, Google migrant, and I can read the definition of what a migrant is. But no, they're illegal. They're illegal aliens until they get their paperwork together. And the sad thing is, they let so many people in the country, King Solomon, that they're even letting in criminals, like from Venezuela and other countries. They have criminals that they have let in.
Absolutely.
Because they're not vetting nobody. If you look at the thumbnail that I put up there, it says America's First, and they need to be vetted because you don't know if these people are child molesters. You don't know their criminal record. You don't know what they're capable of. It's sad story after sad story to tell you, man. What is it? Atlanta, Georgia. Not Atlanta, Georgia, but Athens, Georgia. I think it's the University of Georgia there. College student was jogging and was abducted by one of the migrants and was killed. And that migrant came through New York City. And I already knew it was a little sketchy with some of the migrants because a couple months back, like at the beginning of the year, 2024, a migrant had stabbed another migrant and unalived him. So me and my buddy Big Hawk, you'll meet my boy Big Hawk. We'll all do a live one of these days together. Shout out to Big Hawk, Yonkers native. Shout out to Dark Side 44 in the building. And my friend Amy as well. So they were committing crimes against each other. So me and my boy Big Hawk was talking about it. We got it on camera. I said, I don't want them to touch an American citizen or a green card holder, but it actually went there. We was like, if they can hurt each other, we mean nothing to them. If you can hurt another migrant, because they're all cramped up in the shelters and stuff. Some of the places are like concentration camps, like the tents. They have a couple tent cities here. They just set up a whole bunch of white tents, like military. You know how the military has the tents, and they have migrants staying here too, and they have them in all the hotels, man. New York is a hot mess right now, man. It's a hot mess right now. It's a hot mess right now, man. I would love for you to come out here and see this. It's a hot mess, man.
So what is their long-term plan as they house these migrant workers?
They saying they're backed up with that because you have immigration lawyers. So when you come in for political asylum, you have to go in front of a judge and he has to plead your case, and then you have a lawyer, immigration lawyer, and he say why you here, and they got to see if you're telling the truth or even your case is true. But the scary thing is they already here. What are you gonna do? Call back home? You're gonna call back home to some of these countries and try to verify a story? It's gonna be impossible. That's why my friend Dark Star 44 was like, when you do political asylum, you should do it from your country and go to an embassy, because the U.S. has embassies everywhere. She was saying that yesterday, that the U.S. has embassies everywhere. And they need to go to a U.S. embassy and start the process there. But no, they let them come into the country, not vetting them, not, knowing what their history. They could be a serial killer in their country. You don't know. Because right now in Haiti, they let all the people out of jail. The people that was in the Port-au-Prince area in prison, they let them all out of jail. Venezuela did the same thing. They let everybody out of jail. The president of the country said he let them out of jail because he had no money to feed them and take care of them. So they just let all their criminals go out. Murderers, drug dealers, whatever you did, you're out on the street doing your own thing. And, they were going to other countries like Colombia and Panama, but they wasn't playing games with them. They was killing them and locking them up. So guess what? Everybody beeline. Guess where they beeline to? The good old United States of America. And then you hear about this thing in America called the American Dream. So everybody wants a piece of the American Dream. That's why they came. So it's a lot of stuff going on. Man, they had shootings. People were shoplifting. And this young kid, 15, shot at the loss prevention person that stopped them, or the security guard at the door. Shot at them, missed them. They got out the way and ended up shooting a tourist in the leg. So, and then when he was running, he left and he was fleeing on foot. Him and his friends, police chasing after them. He shoots at them. Now we in Times Square. New York City. So it's people everywhere, and he's shooting at cops and that. Man, there's so many different stories I can tell you. So many stories right now with this migrant crisis thing, man. I hear you in shock, man. You quiet, man. What you think, man? What I'm telling you? What do you think of what I'm telling you? It's hard to soak in, huh?
It's so intriguing. It's so much to unpack. Yeah. But again, a lot of us don't know, what's really going on. And it's unfortunate because we're waiting to get information from people who we know not going to give us the proper information. We want to find out about what's really going on 10, 20 years from now, because that's when the government works.
Yes.
So I think we have due diligence to really get ahead of the story and figure out what's going on here, because everybody can't meet the criteria of refugee, political asylum. We know it's got a mixture, an amalgamation of people just want to leave the country. This is an opportunity for them to do so. Yeah. And when they find out those fit that criteria as far as they're gonna send them back. What they gonna do?
They saying, people saying if Trump get in, he'll send them back. Because right now, as we speak, bro, right now, and I didn't know if you noticed in California, like I said, y'all go through your everyday life, and y'all used to this migrant thing over there, illegal migrant thing. In California, everybody know what the Mexican situation. Everybody knows, and it's not just the Mexicans, Central Americans and South Americans. Everybody knows. But right now, as we speak, and I don't even know if you know these numbers, man. It's in the last 2 years, or year and a half, or 2 years, over 11. We're talking 2022 to now, over 11 million undocumented migrants are in the country. 11 million, and that's just the ones. Like my friend, I always gotta go give my friend my respects. He says a lot of great information, man. She breaks it down to the nitty gritty. My friend Dark Side 44. That's the ones that we know about. That they went to Border Patrol and they got some names, they got some information on them. That's the encounters they call it, they talk with this certain type of talk. The encounters, that's the encounters that we know. Now imagine for the other people that snuck in that they didn't even check. You might be talking like another 2 million. Maybe more, maybe less. That's crazy, huh? That's crazy, huh?
That's what
This is out of control, man. So yeah, I want you to do these videos, man, with me. Come on, because you're a smart guy. We'll have you, Dark Star 44. We're all going live and we'll talk about it. Big Hawk, Yonkers native. And we'll talk about what's going on. So I try to keep doing these videos because I'm a travel vlogger, man. You know I'm a travel vlogger. You know I'm a travel vlogger. You know you've seen me in Brazil. You've seen me in Haiti. You've seen me in Dominican Republic. You've seen me in Mexico. You've seen me El Salvador, Panama, Colombia. The list goes on till the break of dawn. Yeah. But I'm here to keep doing these videos because people to make people aware of what's going on.
Don't forget Rio de Janeiro in Brazil.
Oh yeah, don't Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. Yes, indeed. So I'm keeping keeping tabs of what's going on. ASAP says save your own people. I hear you, man. I hear you on that. So what happened? What'd you say? Speak up a little louder. Your phone got a little static or something. Where you at using your phone? Where you at?
We gotta do something on Haiti too. He's right. We gotta get a topic going on Haiti.
Yeah, we do have to do something. Yeah, because Haiti's fresh out of control, man. Fresh out of control, man.
Yeah, we gotta get the topic and do Haiti too.
Yeah, that's why when people ask me about why do people come to the U.S., Haiti is a prime example of why people come to the U.S. The gangs have taken over their country. So if their countries are not fixed, guess where people are going to beeline to? To the U.S.
The U.S.
This is their first choice. You know, the U.S. is the first choice. You can't get in here. You know, you want to go to Europe. You can't get in Europe. You want to go to Canada. If you can't get there, you go to other Caribbean islands or you go to other countries or Australia. You'll figure a way. But that's what's going on, man. That's what's going on. I just wanted to have you on the line because you from the Los Angeles area. That's where you live. You're visiting from Chicago, but you lived there a long time in the Los Angeles area, and you see you don't. A lot of this stuff is still shocking to you.
No, it's definitely shocking.
Yeah.
But we have to track the story. We have to find out what's going on because it is affecting us. I mean, it's going to continue to affect us if we don't get ahead of it and see what we can do to make it, sustain for ourselves.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, and the U.S. can't sustain this because they're losing money left, right, and center. And eventually it's going to be no money to give to the migrants because they're going to be so much in debt that's going to cause more problems because I feel like it's going to get worse before it gets better. And right now, that's why everybody's saying that they want Trump in office. They want Trump to win the election, this election that come up because he's violent to like deport them and stuff like that. I don't know how he's going to mass deport everybody because some people have legit cases. So I got to see how he's going to go about this. But we definitely, first and foremost, the problem is we got to get this border control under control. They got to do something with this border. It's to the point down now that Texas is coming up with different laws that Texas is saying that they're going to lock up anybody that they think is a legal migrant that snuck into the country. So it's kind of crazy. Let me see. Hold on one second. Let me read one of these comments. Blank said, hey, phillydom, YouTube censored me last night because of what I said about Haitians coming to Florida. Yeah, with YouTube, man, you could be real, but you could be real just to a certain degree because they censor a lot of stuff. So when I talk, I could say a lot more and I could be a little bit more, but I think carefully what I say. Because they will censor you. If you say too much crazy stuff or something they feel that's offensive, they will censor you. Because it's a platform, so they're gonna do what they have to do. Because they be feeling they'll feel the heat as well. So yeah, they are censoring you. And I was doing happy videos, like travel videos, and now I'm doing these migrant videos, and it's like a little different, So I'm learning a lot. I'm learning as I go along with you guys. Shout out to Nate TV, Chris, Amy. I see you guys, man. Oh, wow. Kendra, thank you. They said, protect this man channel. Everybody is telling the truth. Is getting played with content. Let me see what they're saying, man. So, okay, protect this man's channel. Everyone that is telling the truth is getting played with content. Yeah. So you got to watch what you say. You can't be cursing and saying crazy stuff on there. But yeah, it's my boy. I gotta get it out. King Solomon Entertainment. It took me a second to get that out. King Solomon Entertainment. This is my boy for life, man. We've been down for a long time. We even took some college classes together in California together, man. Shout out to my boy, man. King Solomon Entertainment. So he didn't know he was going to take the YouTube path because he's a YouTuber as well. I didn't know I was going to take the YouTube path. 10, 15 years later, we both doing YouTube. It's crazy. So I'll definitely have him on my platform, but it's always good to give people perspective because he's in California. You know, obviously he has a full-time job that he's doing. So sometimes he doesn't have time, but he doesn't hear about everything that's going on about this migrant crisis. And the crazy thing is, California, they're right at the border, Tijuana border. He's literally driving, 3 hours to Tijuana from LA, 2.5, 3 hours. Depends on when you go. If there's no traffic, you can do it pretty quickly. Yeah, man. So I'm just trying to keep everybody in the loop. Everybody that's watching, make sure you hit the like button. Support the channel, man. I receive you guys' cash apps. My cash app is $, phillydom75. You can super chat me, support the channel. My email is what is it? IM_phillydom. Support the channel anyway. You can leave me comments and stuff, and you can help me, get ideas and stuff to talk about. But I greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. I greatly appreciate it. Hit the like button, and share my videos tonight. I might go out and about to the migrant shelters because they're down the street. Like I said, I'm in Astoria, Queens. If I go down the street that way, that way. Yeah, this way. If I go down the street that way, like 7 or 8 blocks, there's a whole bunch of migrant shelters. I'm in the most populated migrant shelter neighborhood in all of New York is Queens. You have a lot of shelters in Manhattan, but Queens and the Bronx and Brooklyn have a lot of shelters. The ones in Manhattan are well known because, Manhattan is the city, man. Everybody go there to hang out. That's the city. That's where all the tourists go. But there's a lot of migrant shelters there too. But this area of Queens where I am, like Long Island City, Queens, like literally like 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to go there tonight. Maybe I'll try to catch their curfew just to see how people are responding to the curfew. The other day I did a video, guys, and I didn't stay for the curfew, but I walked around a little bit because I was with the Guardian Angels. Shout out to the Guardian Angels, man. New York need all the help they can get. They need all the help they can get, man, because New York is strapped. And then King Solomon, New York, man, they got these slashes on the train now. People are getting slashed on the train in New York. So there's a lot of stuff going on, man. There's a lot of stuff going on. And the police force, this migrant crisis situation hurt them that they had to make cuts with the police force, their fire department, their educational system, their sanitation system. New York City is a hot mess right now. So right now, usually New York operates, King Solomon, around like 33,000 police officers. I think right now they're about at 30,000 or a little under 30,000 police officers. Because remember, this is a city or the surrounding areas of 16 million plus people. The metropolitan area of New York City. So yeah, they're going through it right now. They're going through it right now, man. They're going through it, man. Some places you go in New York, you feel like you're in a third world country, man. They're riding around in these scooters. They got scooters that they're riding around with no plates on the back of it, man. New York is a hot mess right now. I mean, I can better show you than tell you. Like, look at my videos. Go back and look at some of my videos. You're going to be like, oh, wow, I can't believe this. But they saying they're backed up. Like I said, they're backed up. They're saying they're backed up with the cases. So that's the problem because they need to, interview these people, get them in, immigration, have the immigration deal with them and see who's who and what's what. So it's crazy right now in New York, man. So yeah, we definitely got to do some of these videos together, my brother. We definitely have to do some videos together. Everybody hit the like button. Hit the like button. We got 86 likes. We got 121 people in the live. Hit the like button. Support the channel. Support your boy Philly Dom, man. I'm gonna go out tomorrow. I'm gonna get some good footage for you tomorrow. I'm gonna hit these streets, these real streets in New York City. I think I'll go. I ain't gonna tell you where I'll go. I'm gonna go somewhere special tomorrow, man. I think I already know where I'm going tomorrow. I already know where I'm going tomorrow. Key Trace, thank you, Key Trace. I think my English is bad, man. Key Trace, I think it's Key Trace. I see you, Key Trace. P said Philly Dom, I think the YouTube algorithm interrupts when we keep using 45 seconds real name. Oh, okay, I hear you. Renee says surprise Philly. Surprise us, Philly Dom. Yes, indeed. I got some. I think I got a place to go tomorrow, man. Let me get some more footage for you guys, man. Yeah, the grind is real, man. The hustle is real, man. So there's a lot going on, man. There's a lot going on. Yeah, Dark Side 44. Definitely, we gotta get the word out. I'll probably have you come on here tomorrow, Dark Side 44. I'm not gonna stay on the live too long today because I got some stuff to do. I gotta eat dinner, and I was out early today getting some dental work done. Now my teeth is fresh to death. So that's what's going on. My teeth is fresh to death, so everything is going good. But you know, I gotta touch bases with you guys. If I feel all right, more than likely I'll go out tonight and do the curfew. If not, I'll do the curfew tomorrow. But I'll see how I feel. You know what I mean? I'll get something to eat. That's like around 11 o'clock. I'll walk down the street and I'll see if the people are going in because they had to put a curfew on the whole. I mean, on the migrant shelters because the migrants was just doing too much, man. They just got comfortable. You know how you just let somebody stay in your house, they ain't paying no bills, they ain't doing nothing. They start getting comfortable. Keeping said, Philly Dom, I think YouTube isn't letting me drop what I'm trying to tell you in the comments. Yeah, they censoring it. I already told you, so you got to be real smart and tactful with what you say, like creative. You can't just be saying anything. Jason and Gina, they said I sent you a message on Instagram. Let me see if I can check it real quick. Let me see if I can check the message real quick. King Solomon, you got anything else to say, man? We've been on almost an hour, man. I know you in shock, man. There's a lot to unpack, like you said. It's a lot to unpack.
Man, it's exciting to be covering this story. I'm just going to be on top of it. This migrant story. I'm on it. You know, I'm thinking about bringing them, this nuanced information, and just learning more stuff about it and really getting inside and details and being intricate about, very intricate and intentional about what's going on. Mm-hmm. That's going to be this topic right now.
Yeah, it's a crazy little topic right now. Hold on.
Yeah.
My Instagram.
Please guys follow, support, appreciate you.
No problem, man. Next time we'll do the StreamYard live because it was breaking up. I don't know where you at with your phone, man. With your phone breaking up. Can y'all hear my boy King Solomon? Can y'all hear him loud and clear, man? Me and him did a couple videos together, like a while back. Can you guys hear King Solomon? Let me know. Night TV said lost. Lots of people should do. Lots of people should do videos on. Let me see. Okay. All right, I see that. Thank you. I see what you said. Yeah, I see what you said. I definitely see what you said. Definitely. And you guys know I have 4 books on on Amazon right now. And my favorite book out of the 4 is Phillydom's Life and Truth, which is about my life and everything, and how I came a full-time content creator. I was working in the seafood processing industry in Alaska, and I went from that to a full-time content creator. Yes. Oh, you guys, they just put the link in there. Yeah. So if you guys can put the link of my book in the description section, I would greatly appreciate it. I would greatly appreciate it. And once again, support the channel, man, and more videos coming out from the one and only Philly Dom. Also, I have merch, man. Support the merch. Our Philly Dom hats, shirts, t-shirts. Let's go to my YouTube channel, to my store, and you'll see everything I have there. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, Linda K, I got a book, man. This is one of my books. I changed the cover. You know, you always got to reinvent yourself. But this is my favorite one of all of them. Philly Dom's Life and Truth. Right here. Philly Dom's Life and Truth. Right here. I changed the cover so it's a picture of me on the cover. Yep. Unfiltered behind the scenes of YouTube, Nine TV. That's one. And then Philly Dom's Life and Truth. You'll see it. Put my different books in the links in the description. I greatly appreciate it. 89% African channel said, well, when blacks were, let's see. He said, when blacks were out protesting for injustice, deaths in the streets of our young men, we were called thugs, hoods. So why would blacks go fight for America? I hear you. I understand what you're saying. Sarah Smith said, nobody is fixing this issue. No politician, no president. Just stop complaining. At this point, it's so annoying, Sarah Smith. I hear you. Well, we can do stuff. People can protest. They can write letters to the congressman. You can use stuff, freedom of speech is stuff you can do. But New York, yeah, like I said, Chicago was really, they're active. They're active in their streets. Granted, they don't have the amount of migrants that are in New York City, but their number is growing. Their number is growing. Yes, but what will complaining do, Philly? Complaining won't do nothing. I've been saying that. I do these videos to, make awareness and give you guys a voice to talk about what's going on with this migrant crisis, but complaining won't do nothing. You have to do something. Email, talk to your state representative, call your news channels, talk with them, send emails everywhere, CC emails to all your friends, and all y'all send the same email. But yeah, complaining won't do nothing. Complaining never fix anything, man. Complaining never fix anything. You agree? You agree?
Absolutely.
Yeah, complaining don't do anything. But I got my buddy on here, King Solomon Entertainment. Make sure you guys go subscribe to his channel. He didn't really know much what was going on. That's why I brought him on a live. He's in California, 2 hours and a half away from the Mexican border. And he didn't really know what's going on. And every day, migrants are coming in through San Diego, like every day. Every day. More and more migrants are coming in. It's real out there in the field, man. The situation is real. It's real out there. In these streets, it's real.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. It's real in these streets, man. Shout out to Big Hawk. Yonkers. Big, yeah, I know you know who Big Hawk is. Yeah, shout out to Big Hawk. He said, peace, King Solomon. Yes, indeed. Shout out to Big Hawk, man. That's my boy for life, man. Congratulations on him. Matter of fact, the next live I'm gonna do is like I got a title. You guys gave me a title, man. Why are we still complaining about the migrant crisis issue? Something along the lines. And we'll talk about that. KJ said all we need to do is start working for 1 week, not gassing up, I guess, on cars for 1 week's, not but nothing but 1 week, which will change. Do a blank. Okay, she's doing like a blackout, a blank out. Just don't do anything. Yes, and migrants have been coming to San Diego for the last 200 years. Shout out to you, yeah, man. Oh my goodness, man. But that's it for now, guys. I just had to touch in with you guys, man. You know, y'all my people. We all family. You know, we stick together. We do our thing. Maybe later on tonight I'll do another live, but I might go record tonight. I don't know. I'm a little hungry right now. I need to get something to eat, and I don't think it'd be good to get something to eat and eat it in front of you guys. I've did it before on a live. I ate a cheesesteak one time in Philly, a chicken cheesesteak on a video back in the day. But I need to go get something to eat and take care of some stuff. But I had to check in with you guys. So I'm gonna talk with you guys soon, man.
Thank you so much for having me.
No problem. No problem. No problem. King Solomon Entertainment. And like I said, next time I do a platform, I'll put everybody will do a StreamYard. I'll do a StreamYard if I have too many people on there. If it's one person, I'll just do it on YouTube. If not, then I'll do a StreamYard. Shout out to you, Darkstar44. Cheeto, man. So I talked to you guys a little later. Big Hawk. I just did my live about 10 minutes ago. Cool vibes, Big Hawk. So I wasn't on there because I was doing a live, and I just came in to do the live because my boy King Solomon Entertainment wanted to know what was going on. Y'all gotta remember that name, King Solomon Entertainment. Don't forget that name. King Solomon Entertainment. Y'all already know who Big Hawk is. Y'all already know who Dark Star 44 is. And King Solomon Entertainment, man. This guy knew me like 20 years, man. He knew me back in my days at Walgreens. So I'm going to talk to you guys later. Talk to you guys in a little bit. See you a little later. Don't forget you rocking out with the one and only phillydom. Make sure you hit the like button. I need some more likes. Hit the likes. Hit the likes. Hit the likes. I know everybody hit the likes yet. Hit the likes, man. The likes are important because it let YouTube know that people are watching it. Max Anderson, I see you, man. phillydom US. No, I missed the road, man. I want to be on the road, man, in other countries, man. That's what I like to do, man. But, you know, this is an important topic, so we need to address it, and we need to talk about it. So I'm going to holler at you guys later. See you guys in the next video. And more videos coming from the one and only phillydom. phillydom. I ain't go to the border yet, Patrick. I'm going to go when I can, man. I'm going to go, Patrick. But I ain't go to the border yet. But I'm going to go when I can. But I'm going to try to go to the border and do my thing and let you guys see what's going on with the illegal migrants. Holler at you guys later. See you guys in the next video. Shout out to my boy once again, King Solomon Entertainment. Dark Side 44, my friend. And also Big Hawk, Yonkers native. And also my boy out there in Chicago. You guys got to check out his channel, Forward Boss Me. Talk to you guys later. See you guys in the next one.